what television helps you do is build audiences faster. That's what it, you literally, it's about putting your money on the finals of IPL and you get like, 100 million people having viewed your product. So that's what...
At an exponential cost or at a reasonable cost?
At a reasonable cost, because then you look at the cost per reach. Because the TV is reaching out to 500 million odd people.
But they're not buying, right?
But at least the awareness piece is happening. Over a period of time, they will be buying from you. What it helped us build is the trust. A lot of people came back to me and said, that we thought Yatra is a 5-year-old brand when we were a 1-year-old brand. Because TV somehow gives you that credibility that you are not a fly-by-night operator. And especially I'm talking about now 6 years back. See, today's environment is very different. We're coming of age in terms of online and e-commerce. But 6-7 years back, people still remembered the .com bust. And they were very worried, whoever these new guys are, and they might also not be, they might, go away tomorrow, my tickets might not reach and stuff like that. So at that point, TV helped you build a lot of credibility. So that's why I thought maybe if people can share their experiences, like Jabong, I know, has been doing a lot of TV advertising.
I think you wanted to
I think TV, to Nikhil's point, TV is a very, very important medium. The only thing is how you look at it, because, and it's not the, you can't be always wise in TV spendings, unfortunately, like you could be wise in digital spendings.
See, the number of advertisers were actually been advertising on television. Just a small data to show. 2001, there were only 2,874 advertisers to be advertising on TV. 2012, we are already crossed 32,174 advertisers were actually advertising on TV.
Is that correct?
It's almost a ballpark which is, but if you actually see the time span has not increased. The number of hours which have been advertised, the number of minutes have not yet increased, but the same pie is being bought by the number of people that have actually expanded. So irrespective whether you are a FMCG, whether you are a Colgate, whether you are any XYZ brand, irrespective of whatever it is, you have to be on the top of the mind, if not regularly, but on frequent intervals you have to be. Because tomorrow the amount of, it's not about only one particular medium of consumption which is television that we are doing. The amount of involvement that you're having across most of the media brands that you're happening, your interface with some or the other keeps an impression on your particular mind.
What is your game plan? How do you plan to write that?
We know retargeting works, and those are the users on your site, and they can buy again, and you retarget them typically as long as you can get them. And lookalike targeting, I think, is a great model. We do a lot of retargeting. We don't do any lookalike targeting yet in India. It needs a bit of data modeling. You need to be able to find the users in enough different places to recognize that these two users are similar. Well, we haven't jumped in and created the data yet, and in the US there are third-party data providers, and they do quite well. The difference here, I think, for us as a company, we have access to a much larger section of websites. We have probably the brand, say, professional content, newspaper, TV sites. We do about 80% of them. So we may well create it ourselves, because we can do that. Technically, it's a bit of work, but the resources are there. And the big data companies are not looking in India yet, because they feel like there's not enough ad spend, and people are not using, you need to use ad targeting, etc., to use this data. But Xaxis obviously is an audience company, and will play a big part in that when that